The Glory is a 142-foot offshore workboat delivering hope to Puerto Rico.
There are still people without power. There are still people that do not have clean water to drink, and it's not acceptable.
Home to James and Shauna Downs and their 3 young children, the Glory began delivering donations after Hurricane Maria devastated the island.
We prayed about it for about 6 months, and we decided we needed to get a boat and take stuff to people.
The Downs family from South Florida sold their home and most of their belongings to commit to the aid of others.
How better to teach your children to serve than to show them how to serve? All the other stuff is just stuff.
Originally, the family intended to use the Glory to distribute donations to those most in need in the Western Caribbean. When Maria struck, it all changed.
I think that's why we've continued to focus our efforts there, is they stole our hearts, and we want to do everything we can to help them recover.
The Downs family delivered donations to Puerto Rico 6 times.
They have nothing. Like, they had nothing. There was no power, no water, no responses when it would be restored.
After struggling to work out of several ports, they found support at Port Tampa Bay. Port President and CEO Paul Anderson waived all wharfage and dockage fees for the Glory.
It's a tradition of mariners going back thousands of years. You have to come to the aid of other people in need of help on the high seas.
He wasn't alone. Port Logistics Refrigerated Services, which runs the port's cold storage facility, donated thousands of dollars in supporting the Glory's mission. The Glory parked at the facility's berth and supplied equipment, manpower, and security.
It means a lot to me to see people like them doing what they're doing for a great cause, and for us to be able to help in the ways that we do, and where they've been and what they're trying to do. You know, it just makes us all feel good that we can help.
Little children prepared these bags, and they actually decorated and left messages.
Much of the organizational support in the Tampa Bay area came from Rafael Gaztambide, president of the J.J. Lyon Foundation, directing the nonprofit to deliver supplies to Puerto Rico.
I have been present in Puerto Rico when our donations and our volunteers actually saved people's lives.
J.J. Lyon stepped in when the U.S. government slowed their relief efforts. The Glory left with thousands of boxes of supplies from Port Tampa Bay twice, once getting stuck after running out of fuel in Houston while picking up more donations. Port Tampa Bay business partners Vulcan Materials Company and World Fuel Services heard about the Glory's predicament and donated $25,000 in gas. Another port partner, A.R. Savage & Son, provided the Glory logistical support.
It has been an unbelievable experience working with Port Tampa Bay. I'm very proud to say that I live in this community, and we have, a port that is this caring and supportive.
You know you're feeling that music.
Spirit and humor guide the Downs family on their journey, but they rely on their faith to serve.
God meets you right where you are. He's not waiting for a perfect picture of you. He is ready and willing to meet you right where you are.
I don't think that anything but our faith could get us through, because we don't have a huge operating budget and we don't know what we're doing from moment to moment most days. We operate on faith.
On a recent trip out of Port Tampa Bay, the Downs family brought hundreds of mattresses to Puerto Rico, a luxury for an island still without power, clean water, and basic supplies, nearly a year after Maria struck.
We take lots of love and hugs and prayers over with us, and we try to spend as much time encouraging the people as we can.
The Downs family doesn't know where they'll head next, but they do know in their tiny boat, they'll be back to Puerto Rico to deliver glory where it's needed most.
We do a lot of praying, and we just try to do what we can to do our part to help. As you pray and you pray, but then you have to take that first step, that leap of faith, if you will, and trust that God is going to provide and He's going to see you through.